anxiety, depression, and what sleep stages reveal. Since the pandemic, rates of anxiety and depression remain high, and poor sleep is a common thread. Sleep and mental health are deeply connected.
Yeah, definitely. And I think your book explains REM sleep. That's where our brain is processing emotions, processing trauma, chronic anxiety. All of those things can seriously disrupt our REM sleep. For someone who wakes up anxious or emotionally drained, what does disrupted REM look like? And why does it make emotions feel more intense during the day?
Great question. So, if we think about our sleep stages, we move through several throughout the night, and they're usually divided into REM and non-REM. And REM is rapid eye movement sleep. It's named so because when you are sleeping, your eyes are rapidly moving behind your eyelids. And so there is this part of REM sleep that's really focused, as you mentioned, on emotion regulation and memory consolidation. And so it's an important aspect of our sleep that helps to regulate our emotions during the next day. It is one part of our sleep, though. So the other parts, the other stages of sleep are still important. We have light sleep and deep sleep, and those are important stages. They also have functions. And the sleep stages, we move through each one sequentially and usually in about a 90-minute window. So we'll move through light sleep, deep sleep, REM sleep, and then repeat. But the quantity of those throughout the night changes. So the first half of the night is loaded heavier. You spend more time in deep sleep, and REM sleep is heavier in the second half of the night. So even if you're moving through all of those stages, you may not be getting all of your needs met there. So if you cut off and wake up earlier and you miss another cycle of sleep, you may miss not just REM, but a greater proportion of your REM. And so because it has such an important function with our emotion regulation, when we lose out on that or it gets compressed, we don't have the tools we need the next day. We know that REM sleep can be disrupted in people with mental health diagnoses. It can also be disrupted in people with other sleep diagnoses. One of the most common being obstructive sleep apnea, which is a sleep related breathing disorder in which people are not breathing as well as they need to, and their levels of oxygen decrease. And that can happen multiple times within an hour. You're having these micro arousals where you're briefly waking up. And so the quality and quantity of sleep gets decreased, as well as the quality of REM sleep. And that can lead to lots of challenges in the next day. There's a little bit of a chicken and egg piece here where changes in sleep can predict worsening mental health symptoms, but worsening mental health symptoms can also predict worse sleep. So I think it's really important, whether you're somebody who already has struggled with anxiety, depression, or trauma, or you're somebody who struggles with sleep, to be mindful of how all of those pieces impact your mental health and well-being.